This 26 Sports and CCTV high school football presentation is brought to you by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
All right, welcome back, everyone, to Veterans Memorial Stadium here in Cadillac, Michigan. The sun is setting over Lake Cadillac. Just an absolutely gorgeous night for football here on Thursday, August 31st, the last day of August. And Jason, we want to kind of mention the coaches on both sides. So if we start with the Red Wings first.
Yeah, in his actually 22nd year at Saint John's, and he's coached 28 years overall, is Dave Marigi. And he's got a pretty impressive record at 126 and 77. Some of his assistants are John Archibald, Mark Burnish, Bill Burton, Rick Lavar, Jake Parker, Kevin Pettigrew, Andy Schmidt, Andrew Tisdale, and Matt Wood. Some of the Cadillac coaches is Coach Cody Mallory is a head coach, and this is his second year. Defensive coordinator is Todd Baker. And Pat Hinkle are the varsity assistants. Some of the younger assistants are Zach Griffin, John Razio, Nick Swiger, Matt Logan, Mark Cronkite, Tyler Hamilton, Steve Cox, Nate Metzger, and Stephen Cooper.
All right. Always good to get the coaches in there. There's so much work behind the scenes that these guys put in well before the season starts, and even in the off season, there's always work to do, isn't there, Jason?
Yep. And it seems like football goes for quite a while because it starts in the summer and, and make a playoff run, and it goes into November.
All right, Emma Lloyd with a nice kick. It's taken by, who is that, number 11?
Yeah,
he's still weaving his way.
Carson Vandenberg.
Recovered by Cole Flint of the Vikings.
There's a flag. There's a flag on the play, though.
Okay.
Looks like it might be a block in the back against St. John's, but you never know. Holding against St. John's.
Okay, so
hey, we'll get that penalty declined and get the ball back. That could be it's a game of momentums.
Boy, especially after what the Red Wings were doing in the first half. Vikings will decline that penalty. All right, so
here they go. We're going to have the ball on the 44-yard line of Cadillac. 1st and 10.
Baker under center. He'll give it right up the middle to McDaniel.
Looks like he got a couple yards.
Yep. Jared has had a nice game so far with a lot of yardage, and he will also be one of our profile players tonight. We'll get him here in the third quarter coming up pretty soon. So it is 2nd down and 7 to go near midfield. The Vikings on that big turnover. Cole Flint with the recovery. Did we get yeah, it was Carson Vandenberg. Okay, nice job on that too, Jason. Yep. Stacked up and driven back is the defense, and looking for a fumble is,
nope, they're going to give him
Dorn.
They're going to give him his forward progress.
Yeah, and that's the right call.
I think so, yep. Once that momentum has stopped, the play should be dead.
But as a defense, you're always taught to go
strip it, get
and
it out
keep
of
going.
There. Yep.
All right, it is now 3rd down and 6. So far, the Red Wings defense is held pretty stout.
Yeah, big play right here.
Split out wide is Keegan Brooks and Cochran. Here's a pitch over to Cooper Benson. This time, picking that one up.
St. John's had it snuffed out. Yep. You know, they most of the time had wide side of the field taken away, and that time they shifted right to the short side. They must have seen it coming, but we're going to have to punt.
So
hopefully get another one off.
Cooper Benson has had some nice punts tonight. Back is to receive is Connor Neer, number 23.
Hey, let's kick it away from him.
Yeah. Connor is a junior only, 6'1", 200 pounds.
Nice spiral punt, but went out of bounds a little bit.
Not a bad kick. Let's see where they'll mark it. They're going to the 19-yard line, so anytime you can get inside the 20 is good news for the punting team.
Cadillac caught a break right there where they St. John's looked like they had a good return going and fumbled it, but didn't look like we could do anything with it.
So just starting here in the third quarter with 9:57 to go. St. John's will take over on the 19-yard line. They've got a lot of momentum going from that end of the first half. It's 16-14, St. John's with the lead.
Yep. Yeah, they had a lot of stuff that worked, counter plays, pass plays.
This time a straight handoff to Workman off the right side, and dragging him is Baker. He can't bring him down. Still going is Workman. Oh, my word, all the way to the 40. A dazzling run by Workman.
20-yard run, 20-yard long run.
And 10 of it was hauling 3 people on his back. So first you have Connor Neer, and then you switch to Workman. I mean, that's quite a 1-2 punch.
Yep. You know, that's one of those things as the game goes on, those big guys just wear you out. You get tired, and it's important to tackle low.
And I thought Baker had him at first along the down low. Connor Neer with a stiff arm, still going, and he's blasted out of bounds, but he's still 8-7 yards.
Took out the chain gang over there.
What are they going to give him there, 7?
No.
Or are they marking it back a little? Okay.
Back a little. He stepped out of bounds. So 2nd and 4 for St. John's.
And their running game has come alive ever since they kind of went into the hurry-up offense.
Yep. Cadillac needs to be conscious of that counter play coming back this way. They haven't run it this way yet one time, but
right up the middle on the handoff, fighting for yardage and a first down. Good run there. It might be number 32, Neller. That was Keegan Neller. So they're able to bring in a lot of different personnel on the run game.
They have just weapons galore over there. Jake Kohani made the tackle, but unfortunately there was a first down.
Clock is running at 9:20 here in the third. Quickly up to the line is Colton Powell. Powell will hand it off to, I believe, Connor Neer. Good tackle.
Number 64 did a great job, Andrew Peters, on that play. He didn't make a tackle, but he turned it in and actually let his buddies come finish him off.
And that was Workman. I'm sorry, I said Connor Neer at first.
Passing down here for St. John, 2nd and long, with a little room to work on the right side. They like that roll right pass.
Yeah. Almost every pass has been a roll right.
Counter right here coming back.
Up the left side is Connor Neer. He takes a hit, keeps on going, almost trips. He's at the 30, still going down to the 25 as he punishes a couple of those DBs. And did you see the look he gave the sidelines there at the end of the run? That's not too...
I don't like it when guys do that.
I don't like that either.
It's kind of like you want them to act like they know what to do with success and act like you've done it before. But
all right, it's a first down run for Connor Neer.
Yeah, Cadillac needs to assume that they need 2 or 3 guys to tackle him and that he's not going to be brought down on the first one. First down. Pass here.
Fake. Back to the right side to Peyton Workman, just a little bit out of his reach, but he had a step on
Barczewski.
Yeah, Barczewski. That's an incomplete, so it's going to be 2nd down and 10. And can we get to that? I don't know if we have time. Our next player profile. We'll wait till we know that we have some time. We're going to be queuing up Jared McDaniel here coming up in just a moment on our player profile. Luke Pirtle out to the left. Workman now is the tight end on the right. Here's the give to Connor Neer. Connor Neer still's got the room, and he's got some speed to the outside. He's at the 10, stutter steps, straight arm, and he's fighting his way into the end zone. Man, that kid just will not stop. That was Connor Neer, and it was almost all Connor Neer at the end.
Reese Armbruster, the number 57, he was his lead blocker out there, and he almost like he took out a couple guys.
Yeah, well, we'll get a look at that in just a moment after the conversion here. They've been going with the 2-point the whole game.
And, some teams do that. They just don't have a kicker, so they go for 2, or they figure that, if I make half of them, then it's a wash. Yeah.
And when you've got a running game like they do,
that's
a pretty good bet. Here's a quick handoff to Connor Neer on the right side. Neer just finds his way into the end zone, feeling his lead blockers there, Jason. Yep. So a 2-point conversion makes it 24-14. And
yeah, Cadillac just needs to keep their head up. I mean, they're down 10, but there's a lot of game left.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now we're going to get to our profile here. It's
Jared McDaniel. Number 11, Jared McDaniel. He's plays both ways for the Vikings, and his parents are Jason McDaniel and Rochelle Bruni, and he has a sister named Jenna. Besides football, Jared plays on the varsity basketball and track teams. His favorite pastimes are hanging out with his friends and lifting weights. Jared's favorite football player is Dylan Satchel, and Jared plans on attending college after high school. So congratulations, Jared, for being one of our profile players of the game.
All right, Jared. Good job.
Some of our sponsors, Bill, I think we can get some of those in. Cadillac Castings, Cadillac Tire, Napa Auto Parts, Lake City Materials, the Walkley Agency, Fox Motors of Cadillac, Godfrey Chevrolet Buick, Doug Glass, Pizza Plus, and a big thank you to all of them. And if you'd like to be a sponsor, the number is 577-1844.
Good deal. So now the Vikings have some work to do. Down by 10. A lot of time left in the game. 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. They just got to get back to their game plan and see if they can grind out a nice drive here.
Yep. You know, one score, a long drive here. They're only down 3 and
there's
lots of time left.
There's a beautiful kick there to Benson deep on his 10. Benson will move it to the right, being chased by Cole Thomas and then just hammered there by 72. Who is that, Jason? 72 is Tristan Burns, the 6'4", 235 senior.
That guy, he can move.
Yeah.
You know, those are the kind of players colleges say, look at that kid, he can run, and we're going to make him whatever.
All right. So all that work by Cooper Benson gets it up to the 20.
Yeah, Cooper ran 40 yards and gained 5.
Reminds me of some of the old Barry Sanders runs, 50-yard run, 2-yard gain. All right, the Vikings.
Yeah, it's important for Cadillac not to get away from what was working, and I know it's tempting to throw to Keegan or try a shot downfield, but they were
keeper by Baker. Baker has some wide open space. He's at the 50-yard line, and he's shoestring tackled there by number 11. That was Carson Vandenberg.
Yep, Keegan Brooks had a nice comeback block, and the guy didn't see him coming.
See if we can get it. Yeah, see if we can get a replay on that too, Jason.
Number 6 right here, the wide receiver.
Here we go on the replay.
Yeah, here it is. Watch, Keegan's a wide out on this side, and it'll be a little delay, but he'll cut back right there.
Right there, yep. Beautiful block to spring him from some more yardage, and then a great saving tackle there by Carson Vandenberg. All right, we're back to the action. Here's a handoff up the middle to McDaniel, and he'll blast forward with a couple, 2-3 yards.
Those 2-yard ones they're not the most exciting to watch, and they're not the most productive, but they're necessary in this offense because they're the setup plays for the longer run or the quick pitch or the quick option or something to get them outside.
That was a nice job by our camera crew on that. You mentioned that block, that kick-out block by Brooks. All right, Benson in motion. There's the pitch out to him on the right side. Benson's got some speed. He breaks through to the 30, down to the 25, and rolls to the 22. The crowd is loving what they're seeing right now.
Hey, Ryan Cox and Sam Platt both had blocks downfield that time. And
see if we can get a look at that one. That was quite a gaping hole by the offensive line.
A couple plays earlier, they didn't block that so well.
All right.
But that time they did a great job. Anytime those linemen can get downfield and get to that second level of defense, good things are going to happen.
Vikings with the first down. They're chewing up some yardage here. It's on the 24. Baker will take the ball. And a hand keeper to Baker.
Kept it.
Couple tough yards.
That's hard because, you get going as a quarterback and you see something that's open, but yet you got to get the ball out of his belly first. But Tip's done a good job. I think he fumbled maybe one time tonight, but he got it back.
Got it back, and it actually was a first down on the fumble.
Yep, on this flex bone offense, that's pretty good.
So we got Keegan Brooks split out wide to the right.
Yep, 2nd and 7.
Vikings are deep in St. John territory. Benson again on the right side, and he's knocked out for a first down inside the 10.
Yep, Cooper did a great job of kind of keeping his shoulders square to the line of scrimmage and not turning, and as soon as he sees it, then he can go. But that's a tough thing to teach kids.
And the right side of the line, Jason, is really doing a nice job on giving him that first opening, and he's hitting it at full speed.
I wonder what the percentage of wide side, short side they have run tonight, because it seems like most of them have come this way on the short side of the field.
Right.
But that's usually defense driven, you know.
Vikings with the first down on the 8-yard line, 1st and goal. Here's a keeper by Baker, and he's met right there. I want to say that was number 5. Was that Jacob
Dorn? It was
Dorn?
5, yep.
Okay. He's solid when he made that hit.
He is. And, you know, Tip's not a small guy, but he's dwarfed when he gets swallowed up by that guy.
6'3", 240, Jacob Dorn. 2nd down on the 5-yard line.
Yep.
Boy, what an excellent high school game this has been, with very few penalties, just some great runs, great blocking by offensive line.
It's good to see early in the season.
Here's a pitch out to Benson. Benson looking to get wide. Nice defense there. Who was that? Number 3, Cole Thomas, just stood his ground.
Yeah, he's still, you know, fourth. Got 2 downs to get it here.
So that was no gain. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. See what the Vikings do here.
Yeah, they are staying away from that wide side of the field. But, you know, St. John's is fast. They got some fast kids, and if you try to get outside in almost a track race, Cadillac's not going to win that.
All right, Ryan Cox getting ready to hike the ball to Baker. There is a keeper by Baker on the left side. Baker is into the end zone for the touchdown.
There it is.
Vikings. No flag, so that is a good play.
That was a great read. You know, sucked the defensive end in, and then he just kept it.
We'll see if we can get a replay on that one. I'm sure we will, but the Vikings, let's see what they do here. They got Emma Lloyd out there for the extra point.
Yep, make it a 3-point game, and that's a huge play, a huge drive, and an answer to.
Keegan Brooks will hold. The ball is down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So Emma Lloyd is perfect so far tonight on her
3 for 3.
24-21. The Vikings slashed the lead to 3 points, and we're going to see a replay here of that touchdown.
Here it is right here. Tip Baker reads the defensive end. A nice block there by number 60.
60, Owen Klaus.
Owen Klaus.
Great catch there by the camera crew on Owen Klaus on that seal back. Would you call that a seal back or something?
Yeah, it's actually called an influence block, where it looks like he's going in, and Owen kind of just waits for him to go in and blocks him as he's coming back out.
Yeah.
So that's a tough block to make, but Owen did great.
Well, that gets the crowd back into it for the Vikings. It fires up the defense.
Yeah.
And,
hey, Owen's not a huge kid, but he's a really strong kid, and you know, he does a lot of weightlifting, and he can handle those big boys.
He had a really nice game last week.
Yeah,
some big plays by Owen. How about if we try and get our sponsors in here again,
I got
Jason?
them right here. They are Cadillac Castings, Cadillac Tire, Napa Auto Parts, and Cadillac Lake City and Big Rapids, Lake City Ready Mix, the Walkley Agency, Fox Motors of Cadillac, Godfrey Chevrolet Buick, Doug Glass, Pizza Plus, and a big thank you to all of them. And once again, the phone number, if you would like to sponsor it, is 577-1844.
Okay, Emma Lloyd for the Vikings will get ready to kick off. We have a 24-21 game. The Red Wings from St. John's are up by 3 with 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Lloyd puts a foot into it, short to the 25. That's taken by the Red Wings, and then the Vikings are all over it, and not much yardage there. Want to see who the first Vikings were there. 44,
11.
Seth Olson, and 11, Jared
McDaniel.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good stop for them, and they St. John's must have scouted Cadillac because they've been every place that kick has landed tonight, and as opposed to last week, it seemed like it was hitting the ground a lot more.
Yeah, they're definitely ready for that short kick. And that's a nice field position at the 33 to start.
Yep.
Powell will give it to Connor Neer on the right side. Neer taking tacklers, but finally the Vikings bring him down. Nice job. Gang tackling.
Yeah, we meet him at the line of scrimmage. It looked like number 40. Oh, yeah. It looked like Tip actually was in there, but he hits him at the line, and then, they get 2 or 3 yards.
So it is going to be 2nd down and 6. He made 4 yards out of not much. Vikings defense would love to hold right here and force at least a punt at some point.
Yep, looks like Tip's coming off the field, get a little break right here.
There's a quick give up the middle, and the Vikings are there, and they stuff that one up at the 37, 38-yard line.
Yeah, the running back ran into number 77, 6'2", 250 for St. John's, and I guess he was
Skyler McNamara. Going to bring up a 3rd and 5.
Big play right here.
Yes.
Stop them, have to punt, get the ball back, hopefully.
All right, quickly up to the line.
Watch the counter coming back this way. Yep,
There's
it is.
a counter to Connor Neer, and this time he goes left side, and he bowls his way for a 1st down up to near midfield. Boy, you called that one, Jason.
Well, they've ran it 5 times tonight, and I think every time has got more than 10 yards. So and 2 touchdowns.
It's a well-designed play. The blocking scheme is if they're going to get some yardage on it, just the way that the blocking is coming.
Well, and they set it up so well with the man plays that they run or the lead plays, and.
Yep. So 1st down, 3:20 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Near midfield as the Red Wings. They have a 3-point lead. And the give this time is to Connor Neer to the right side. Neer, sidestep. He's broken into he's going down to the 30, the 20, the 15, 10. Connor Neer is all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Yep.
Red Wings
48 yards.
Like lightning. Yeah, big touchdown there at the 3:03 mark for Connor Neer. We'll catch a replay after the conversion play here. Boy, you talk about for a big guy, the speed, his breakaway speed. That's impressive.
Yeah, it's he kind of has a high run when he runs, but man, he runs hard, and he holds that ball with 2 hands all the way to the end.
Yeah,
he's a good running back.
Yeah, and when you throw speed into that, too, he's got some breakaway speed. All right, they're going to try a 2-point conversion.
Looks like a little different formation here.
Yeah, Nylander's in motion. Here's a pitch to Connor Neer on the left side, looking for the end zone, and he'll fight his way in for 2 points. He hit Baker. Baker did a valiant effort there to try and keep him out, but with that 8-point play, it's going to be 32 St. John's and the Vikings 21. And boy, that's a good answer.
That's a dagger, yeah, right there.
Because it was 3rd and 5, and Vikings looking like they may make that stop, and all of a sudden the big run by Connor Neer.
Yep.
Good job by the Red Wings. We want to get to our camera crew again here, Jason.
Yeah, we have Wyatt Van Dynen, and he is the actual director. Cammie Cook is in replay, and 3 cameras tonight: Remington Hernandez, Jacob Fulis, and Cameron Beal.
All right, here's our replay on that touchdown.
Yeah, watch him cut back right here, and
look at the speed breaking away.
Yep, he's a good-looking kid.
What is his size, number 23 again?
Yeah, he's only 6'1", but he's 200 pounds, and he's fast.
Yep. And he's a junior.
I say only 6'1", yeah.
I was going to say only, but yeah, junior, so he's got another year at the high school level. I'm sure he's got some colleges looking at him.
Yeah, here's St. John's kicking off. They've done that little squib kick every time here. Now they kick it deep this time.
To Benson. Benson takes it on the far sideline. This time he looks to pick his way up the middle, and he'll be dragged down at the 28-yard line, so that's where the Vikings will go to work.
That's not a bad return, Bill. He gained 8 yards back, and when you run straight up like that, usually good things happen. Run north and south, and rather than run 40 yards this way and only gain a couple.
No, Cooper Benson has definitely been a weapon on the run and the return and the punting game,
and
too.
Punting, yeah.
I mean, you look at...
he's pinned him deep a couple times inside the 20, and unfortunately that didn't matter, but at least he got him there.
Yeah. 32-21 with about 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Yep, lots of time left. Let's get a score before Cadillac needs a score before the quarter, and still a one-possession game.
This has been really an offensive explosion here by both teams. There's a give up the middle to a keeper by Baker.
Yep, pulled it out.
Baker fighting with 3 St. John's. We have number 3 Cole Thomas, number 21 is Vandenberg, and also number 77. That's Kyler McNamara.
Yeah, it's a good fake when the announcers or the cameramen or even the referees blow the whistle.
I'm trying with these old eyes to try and keep my eye on the ball. It doesn't work sometimes. 2nd down and 4. Nice first down yardage. There's a pitch out to Benson. Benson's got some space.
Well.
He's got some speed at the 50-yard line, and he blasts his way down to the 40 with a great run by Cooper Benson. There's a flag on the play, though. We'll see if it's coming back.
Looks like on Cadillac. Yep.
Maybe a hold on Cadillac.
Yeah, when it's out in space like that at the point of attack, when it makes a difference in the play, it's pretty easy. I think it might have been on 44, Seth Olson, but I could be wrong. But he was right out there with him.
Cody Mallory, head coach for Cadillac, was pleading his case with the referees, and that is at the point of the hold, right, Jason? That's what they do?
Yep, 10 yards. 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Okay.
So it'll be repeat the down. I mean, it's going to be close to the same thing, 2nd, and looks like they lost a yard maybe.
Okay. Boy, that negates a really nice run there by Cooper Benson.
But something positive. I mean, they blocked it pretty well. Other than that.
Boy, those big strides by Cooper. I mean, when he gets through that line, he's really accelerating.
And it's against a team like St. John's that has speed too. That's impressive.
Yeah. Okay, Tip Baker pitching out to Benson again. The same thing. This time they do a pretty good job. They get him down.
Looks like he's going to be about a yard short, Bill. He's going to be 3rd and 1 or 2.
And that jersey has been they've had a couple tackles by one-handed jerseys.
Jerry McDaniel had one too, I think.
Yeah.
Need to get those things tighter.
3rd down and about 2. They're saying 1 on the board, but it looks like almost 2 yards. In motion is Olson. They're going to stop for a second here. This is this offense where they will do that.
Hopefully find a hole, but Cadillac just needs to get a 1st down.
They're really stacked up near the middle there. There's a give up the middle. Fighting hard is forward momentum. Boy,
I think he got it.
I think he got it. This the near line judge.
Yep.
Let's see here. Are they going to call for a measurement? Nope, they're going to give him the 1st down for the Vikings. Good hard running there by McDaniel.
Minute left in the 3rd quarter. Just Cadillac can keep plugging away, and they haven't had a ton of penalties. That was a pretty costly one here.
Right, but still a good job. Here's another pitch out to Benson. Benson running nicely, tiptoeing over the 45 to maybe the 46. No, they're going to mark it at the 44. He stepped out at the 44.
Yep. Be 2nd and 6.
They're having trouble stopping Benson on the pitch out.
Yep.
And everyone is to the short side.
Yep. Hey, you never know. They might be setting up a bootleg pass the other way, but I guess if you get 4 or 5 yards of crack, keep doing it until they get stopped.
Absolutely. 2nd down and 6 from the 44. This time it'll be a give up the middle, and McDaniel's got some good yardage if they unbury everybody. He's close to the sticks.
It's going to be about 3rd and 2, I think. But
well, look where he's marking it.
3rd and 1, maybe, 3rd and 1.
Yes.
St.
Third
John's has
and
stayed
1.
in that 4-front defense where they just have that 4D lineman and then 3 linebackers. But, you know, number 5, Jacob Dorn, is their middle linebacker, and he's a stud. He
All
plays
right.
1 yard off the line there. And
Keeper, pitch out to Benson on a beautiful play. Benson's got some space down the sideline. He's still going at the 25. Benson down to the 16-yard line. Now that's a spectacular run.
Did you say he was going out of bounds and they grabbed his jersey, which actually pulled him back in?
Pulled him back in. If we can see that one on a replay, that will be
Yep.
that would be great. Here we go, Jason, on the replay.
Yep. Hey, he's coming here on the
Watch the
coming
nice
towards-
fake on the inside
coming towards
handoff.
Cadillac, yep.
Great fake right there.
good pitch.
Nice block.
Yep.
And then a good block downfield. Was
Watch
that
him.
Keegan Brooks?
Yeah,
look
he
at this right here.
Pulls him back in bounds. Thank you.
Changes direction.
Yep. Andrew Giddens, number 12, getting downfield. You see those linemen getting downfield?
Oh,
you know?
yeah. What hustle.
It's so important because if there's a fumble or anything, you know, they're going to be right there. But
All right, we're going to nope, that'll be fourth quarter. I'm going to talk a little bit about our DB. First of all, our sports broadcasts are produced with the cooperation between the Wexford Misaki Career Tech Center, CCTV, and My News 26. Students run the cameras, they do graphics, instant replay, and they're supervised by a pro director. This year, for My News 26, we've got 2 vans that are outfitted so we can be at 2 games every week. Tonight we have Dan Gussert and Chad Grundy. Oh, that's the end of the third quarter here. I'm going to cut myself off here. We'll let you know the score is 32-21. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter action. You're watching high school football action on 26 Sports and CCTV.